It's time to correct the record. As firstly today, we check in with Bal, Jiggly Whale Girl, saying, pro tip, always find an editor who is as deranged and humor broken as you. With this VTuber going on record and giving quotes to a PC Gamer article, an article that she found out later focused on underpaid and quote-unquote unrecognized editors behind Twitch's biggest streamers. And yes, one of the images was used for ironmouse, even though she was never mentioned in the article. Wow, that's crazy, using ironmouse in a thumbnail when she has nothing at all to do with what you're talking about. That's just crazy. The article would go on to use quotes from Bao and also editors for Snuffy and Cloud9's Vienna. But as the article went on a more negative slant regarding editors being underpaid and overworked, this in turn didn't necessarily look good for the VTubers that were being pointed out in the article. Bao would reply, "Kinda sucks that my first article interview was just for discourse without my knowledge or consent. I think accusing Vienna of underpaying her editors without proof was uncalled for." Vienna would say, "There's merit in the message. Don't undervalue the very people who make you possible. All I can say, I have done my best to give back to anyone I had the honor of working with. I'm fortunate to be here, and someone like my editor Pinoy deserves all the success in the world." Receiving a reply from Bao reading, "I love you immensely, and everyone knows how hard you work to make sure you lift everyone around you as you grow." And Vienna's editor Pinoy saying, "Working with Vienna has been nothing short of amazing. I'm very thankful to be working with her, and she's always compensated me well for my work. It's one of the most enjoyable jobs I've ever had, and I have nothing but praise for everything she's done for me." Receiving back, "I appreciate you. I'm grateful that you can advocate for creatives that don't get treated fairly. Artists, editors, riggers, graphic designers are constantly undervalued. I don't want to see anyone sending negative things to you. You are not responsible for how it was written." Giving Bao a "Thanks for standing up for me. I'm sorry for this whole thing. I appreciate you so much." With Bao saying, "The heat don't scare me. Kiss a homie." The tweet was then restricted, limiting replies but giving plenty of quote retweets. As many noticed, the author had simply speculated on some of the low pay to the editors, including that of Vienna's editor. Later we have this updated a few bits here to be extra clear which streamers are doing right by their editors, or so they tell me, and who isn't. There are obviously streamers that respect the work of editing, but it's unfortunately not the norm. Adding this correction to the article, the previous version of the story opened with a sentence about how Pinoy doesn't get paid as much as, quote, he deserves. In the absence of knowing the exact details of relationship with his clients, we've amended it to represent the other editors we spoke to for this story instead. We also added a clarification about Bao's relationship with her editors, and another line was added for Snuffy's editor, saying Lug said he's satisfied with his relationship with Snuffy, but knows it gets hard for others out there. And here, very quickly, we have the VTuber bartender Takahata saying, "One day I'll be a journalist and can be the pettiest I can." And next up for Vienna, we have some absolutely wild news, as she will be a part of the Porter Robinson Star Guardian streaming tour, with this musical artist prior working with Lily Pichu in QT Cinderella, going on stream with Vienna this July 21st at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, as Vienna has also invited Bao, Shoto, and Finana Ryogu from Niji Sanji. That along with another very special model made by Daya Riku of Vyugan. This leading to Shoto to say, "I'm so happy, man. This is a dream collab." And Porter Robinson superfan Bao to say, "I feel like we're experiencing the peak of our lives, and we can't blink or else we'll miss it. I'm so happy for us." And next up here, we do have ironmouse, as we actually do have something to say about her, instead of just throwing her into the thumbnail for clicks, as this VTuber joined Nachashi Nyanner's anniversary stream last night.
What?
Yes, the Nyanniversary was a wild event, as we also had ironmouse sharing this, leading Snuffy to ask Pink Cat, V-Shoujo's Nazuna saying cute, and Hololive Indonesia's Koreji Ali saying hello beautiful, gorgeous, lovely weather we're having. And of course, this being ironmouse, this particular tweet had received nearly 54,000 likes. But only 2 hours later, Mouse would quote retweet this saying, "LOL, yikes." As this image, along with others, was then used in this tweet tweet saying, "Hey everyone, need an illustration? DM me for more information." Immediately being caught by other artists, such as Elix, saying, "If you're gonna steal my art, don't DM one of my best friends advertising the stolen art." Yes, sometimes it's just very blatant out there, and other times it's head scratching. As now we turn to Powder, Demon VTuber and Blender artist, quote retweeting and saying, "Ain't no way, this is my whole head on your body. Please reach out to me, I'm trying to message you. If you got scammed, I understand. If you did this yourself, I'd reconsider stealing art." And here we can see the head, same shape, same eyebrows, same eyes, with some freckles thrown on for good measure. With Powder giving us this update, the VTuber in question and I have talked in DMs. They may have been scammed, but do not have any receipts or DMs to prove this, with Mad Hoof then being pointed out as the original source of the scam, then leading Mad Hoof to say, "Actually, some shameless thieves have falsely used my picture and name. Please be alert to this account, as we have an imposter apparently giving out imposter models," with Powder letting us know the plot thickens. The person who may have scammed Kisa is not the real Mad Hoof, adding further, "This just keeps getting interesting. The fake Mad Hoof account is Kisa. The way they type and message looks awfully familiar." In any case, we have these final thoughts. All in all, this was quite the experience. Kind of mentally drained. I think this is someone who wants to become a VTuber, but is going about it in the wrong way. If anything, I hope this is a learning lesson. I hope they find their brand. I hope they can be happy. And who is certainly happy lately is Hololive English's Mori Calliope, posing here at the Universal Music Group, letting us know about her major debut EP release. It's out, saying, "I'm full of many emotions, but gratefulness is by far the biggest one. Thank you for loving me enough to bring me this far. Can we chart #1 on iTunes, I wonder?" And again, her live concert on July 21st is coming up soon, with Hololive giving out this notice just prior to the concert. Streaming platform access may be congested, resulting in ticket purchase authentication delays. As here now on display, we have these wild setups throughout Japan, with Tower Records Sapporo giving us this look, as yes, the push for this EP is going all out, with this setup being in Shinjuku. But the real fireworks with Mori Calliope happened last night with Nanashi Mume, as the Anatomy Appreciator hosted an anatomy review with both Callie and the soon-to-be graduated Tsukumo Sana. And as graphic design is her passion, she gave us these rules ahead of time, saying for those who wanted to send in artwork to be used on the stream, that it should be safe for work only. And yes, we had a few examples of that, including this anatomically correct piece from Super Appleman, and later represented in this work, that by way of Pyra Zidane. We also had another interpretation of the stream here by Keen Biscuit, saying, "I make art with neat anatomy." But in actuality, it could be very well dangerous to watch this stream in any workplace, as a number of the works were so revealing that we ourselves wondered if this was a lead up to Hololive Summer. This particular piece sending Sana way over the edge, appreciating all the anatomy and also lighting effects for Gura. It's coming by way of Salmon88, but other pieces we can't even show, such as one underboob-filled piece by Nanalis, or this work from Nami, saying who submitted this art to them, what, who. Yes, it was a very special stream, complete with Sana giving very, very in-depth critiques of all of the artwork on display, but the stream especially affected Mori Calliope, as earlier today in a stream she would share that it led to a lucid dream that she described as very ero and ecchi. After this, Holo Council members would join together to defeat the Ender Dragon, representing Fauna's experience here, that coming by way of odd number. This while YJ also gave us this Ender Dragon Party small version. Afterwards, Heikos Bells would say, "That was so much fun. I love my friends. Holy, P.S. I'm so sorry, Fauna." And we also have this news from Hololive. That's right, it's out. Hololive Error, the Game Complete Edition, is now on sale, featuring not just the game, but also a set that includes a group photo acrylic panel, selfie-style postcards, and also concept art. And yes, now that Hololive is in the game releasing business, they're also in the game patching business, already confirming bugs and releasing patches soon. This all while lastly with Hololive Japan, we quickly move over to Tokoyami Towa, or as we may soon call her, Twin Tails Towa, offering us this silhouette and letting us know 2.5 years after her debut, she's coming to us with another new outfit, and we'll be taking predictions from fans. Next up, we turn to Restia, a Twitch streamer joining SCARZ. As SCARZ would say, welcome to a cat. This being a professional esports team that has already welcomed Ditto and RPR, with Restia saying, "So what people don't know is that I'm probably the one that started RPR's VTuber Maniac. Almost a year ago, I was watch partying V Psycho tourney and RPR DMs me. Then he went into watching it and instantly becomes Kenzoku. And here we are now, boys, all according to plan." With RPR backing this up, it's almost been a year since that day. Time really flies fast. Happy to be here and glad I watched that tourney. It has a special place in my heart. And on the subject of the Ripper, here now we have cooking VTuber Giri with that particular VTuber in their banner, all while Giri is busy showing us this: "Blessing her papa forgiveth the boing boing." This while having recently attended AnimeNorth, joining up with plenty of other VTubers like Girl DM and Aqua, with Girl DM also showing Ayane Hilo this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. And a congratulations to Giri. Her Onimart Discord server has now been partnered, and somehow, someway, we fooled them too. As of yesterday, our very own Discord server has now become partnered. Feel free to join, as it has so much more VTuber news than could ever be shown on our episodes. Meanwhile, we're back with the big egg, Tectone. Having messaged out to VTubers, OTK is doing a game show with a VTuber episode. If you want to play, hit me up. Then receiving 1 million replies, with Tech saying, "I was not expecting so many responses. I'm trying to DM everyone, and thank you for saying yo." As here we may have some of the first results out of that with the Island of Riches Episode 4, VTuber Edition. Today featuring Bao, ironmouse, Lord Aethelston, Luca Kanashiro, Nyanners, Giri, and Snuffy, all powered by Mountain Dew. But who needs that trash when you have Advanced? Now offering a FalseEyeD starter kit with 4 amazing flavors and a brand new sticker. Feel free to use code ONIMART, egg, or false for 10% off. And next up, for more VTuber news, we turn to our co-host, Lae-Dee.
Thanks, False. Prison Project Serpent storyteller Sara Nagare celebrates their birthday with some merch and custom voice messages now on sale until July 29th. While fellow Genmate and co-talent Nananan has recently surpassed 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. Saying thank you everyone for your support. I'm going to have a mini endurance on archive karaoke to celebrate. It might be a bit scuffed, but let's have lots of fun together. As well as Etherea's singing panda, Utana Pandora, who releases their new model, exposing some very nice jiggle jiggle, wiggle wiggle, showcasing the new model in all of its full illustrated glory over here, with credits to the mama and papa. Though that's not the only thing that came out recently, as Utana Pandora in the past 2 days would release a new cover song, as this panda now turns into a pirate making a cover of Ahoy. Live 2D modeler and VTuber mama Kat Athenia showcases the best earring physics rig they've ever done in Live 2D so far, giving proper credit to this tutorial, showcasing the Live 2D earrings and swaying light and how it was made in the parameters by No Non Yuno. Athena would also go to try out some double-sided cloth physics testing. V-Shoujo's Demon Queen Ironmouse reveals their Demon Queen showcase, illustrated by Rosary and rigged by Iron Vertex Rigger, etc. With Rosary tweeting out, "I did the art and design of Ironmouse Demon Queen VTuber avatar. I had lots of fun working on this." Best clown for the worst parties, Rococo, tweets out this adorable little doodle saying BRB going for a schwim, celebrates their latest achievement on becoming Twitch partner, exclaiming their excitement in "I'm crying, thank you." Voice actor and singer Monarch now releases their new original song, From the Embers, while also announcing their official merch store dropping this Friday, with lots and lots of items to look forward to, saying you can get yours Friday. And also setting out a little bit of a tease, saying time for a dip in the hot springs. British voice actor, impressionist singer, artist, and entertainer Ellie Monty makes a brave Twitter post saying Christmas in July, but has also released 50 VTuber impressions. I highly recommend you give it a watch.
Especially this one. That VTuber's pretty cool, you know.
And now back to you, False.
Thank you, Lae-Dee. And thank you again to Mr. Neanderful, showing off Lae-Dee and Heidi being perfectly respectable co-hosts here. This all while we had this doodle from Rebecca Doodles, seen here getting some red peppers right from the source. And yes, for the first and only time, I will share this earlier work with the artist saying, "I promise this started as a joke." And yes, there is music by Wham. Very lastly, thank you for this crazy schedule artwork, that by way of Bear-chan at Kuma-chan Idol, creating this mock-up schedule for the fabled Chad ID, that involving gym visits, some memeing, tax fraud, and creatine. That's delicious. And that's all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send your VTuber news to our Discord. We record live on Twitch, and we'll have more Things VTubers Say for you soon.